Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in again. You could tell by the title of the video and that first little clip I put in, my buddy's Frontier is not doing so well. Now, he has a 2022 Frontier Pro-4x King Cab. You could, up in Canada, get the King Cab in the Pro-4x configuration with the 6-foot box. You could not get the Crew Cab with the 6-foot box like my truck, but you could get the King Cab. You lose a bit of the back seat, but you gain the 6-foot bed. So his truck is a 6-foot bed King Cab Pro-4x 2022 model. And you could see on there that his bed cap, he's got the cap with the tent on top, is bouncing all around when he was hopping on it. And I'll post a couple pictures right here, and you can see that is the issue. The bed mount on the front passenger side of the bed has weakened itself over time and has broken completely. The whole thing around where the mount is has snapped, and that is not a good thing, obviously. So I thought I would film a video of my truck and show you guys exactly what happened with his, and I found something on my own truck. So let's hop out and I'll show you what I found. All right, so we'll start on the driver side because weirdly enough, the front passenger side is different than the front driver and the two rear mounts on the bed. So this is how the truck sits. Tent and the rack and everything stays on all year round. This setup is only around like maybe 300 pounds, not even. So not a ton of weight. The bed should be able to handle something like that, no problem. It's like having a fat guy in the bed, basically. So no issues. And even my buddy's setup, because he has the full cap and tent and fully loaded with all his gear and everything, even fully loaded, that's food, water, gear, the tent, the weight of everything, he's still under 1,000 pounds. So the bed should, in theory, be able to hold up to all that. But if you come down here and you look now, this is the driver's side. Now this has a little skid plate built in because this is actually the filler tube for your gas tank. So they put a little skid plate in here so the tires don't kick up rocks and put holes in your gas tank. So that's obviously a good thing, but they use that to come down and they mount it right here. And now if you see, this is double thick all the way, and even this portion is a little bit thicker than the other side once we get over there. But the mount is here, no issues, nothing's breaking, nothing's bending, nothing's cracking. And then it's basically just the angle welded onto your frame. So with the double thickness, which I said is this one and the two in the rear, are all double thick. No issues. It's plenty strong enough for everything. But if we move over to the driver's side now, all right, I meant the passenger side, but before we get under the truck, if you look at this gap here, it's the same on both sides. It's roughly 2 fingers thick, and it goes the same all the way down to the ground. What we notice on his truck is you could barely get 1 finger in there. So the whole bed was slowly shifting forward. It wasn't making contact anywhere. And if you look in there, it does have a little rubber kind of gasket or whatever you want to call it, like a rubber seal to stop it from knocking, I guess, if it does happen to knock. But again, his was all moving forward. This is almost touching up here now. So we did look under there a few weeks back and we didn't see anything, but I'm going to show you what you should look for under your truck. All right, so moving on to the passenger side. Now again, his is a 6-foot bed, so mine being the 5-foot bed, this is right here under the wheel well. With the 6-foot bed, you gain your extra length on that side towards the door. So his is more up towards where my door would be on the back of my door here. So a little bit different, but same idea. And then you can see, minus these, this is just rock plates, don't mind the wires. This is only single stamped. It's only one piece of stamped steel. Again, bolts into the angle, exactly the same as the other side. But what's giving way is under here. And now if you look close, which I didn't know this was happening on mine, if you look right there, it is actually starting to crack on mine as well. It's not a huge crack right now, but you can kind of see around here where it's going to start to give out. Same as his. It's not rusted, it's not dented, it's just weak. It's almost like where they welded the little bracket up here on, it's letting go. And if you look at All Dogs off-road, his setup too, same thing. You have the cracking around here, and then right along there in the fold was also more cracking. But again, if you look up there in mine, No issues other than right under there where it's starting to give way, right there in the middle of your screen. So again, for mine, I could bring it into Nissan and let them look at it before it gets too bad and see what they come up with. For his, he's going to fix it out of pocket at one of the dealers or the shops we know here. They're really good guys. They'll fix it up for him. So there you go, guys. Something to take a look at on your truck, because again, my truck sits like this 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. And if it can't handle a little bit of weight like this on the bed, then there may be a bigger issue. And of course, you could see the other 3 mounts are fine where it's double thicked, but the single thickness just seems to not be enough. And this is not the only cases. If you look on some of the forums, there's other people that have had the issue, as well as I mentioned the All Dogs Off-Road. Go to their channel, same idea. He has the full camper cab or cap, whatever you call those things on his. So it's a little bit more weight, but payload wise, the truck should be able to handle it. And mine doesn't do any crazy extreme off-roading. It does have a little bit of flex here and there, but again, the body should not be flexing enough to the point where it's breaking itself with just a little bit of weight in the bed. So whether you do stuff like this overlanding, or maybe you use your truck more for construction or whatever, if you fill this up with a bunch of soil or gravel, you're gonna have maybe some issues. I would still go under there, take a close look, clean everything off, make sure there's no cracks, especially if you're getting to the mileage or time wise of your warranty. It's obviously something that's going to be a bigger fix. So like I said, I'm going to bring mine to Nissan next chance I get. They can take a look at it. I will keep you guys posted on what they want to do with that. And as well, I will get my friend's truck once it's all fixed up. We'll meet up and I will give you a closer look at exactly what they did, because he's going to pay the shop to fix his, like I mentioned. So they're going to beef it up. It's going to be able to take a lot more beating than this setup that Nissan's come up with, obviously. So I will do that as well. So again, if you want to see that, make sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment if this is happening to you. Make sure to go out and check your truck, because like I said, if I didn't film this video originally, I was going to go out here and show you guys on my truck what was failing on his truck, and now I look under there and mine's starting to fail. So obviously it's more than just a one-off. Again, take a look at your own truck. Thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for the updates, and hopefully we catch you in the next video.